your whole world's ripped right out from underneath you. You have no idea where you're going to go, what you're going to do. And then you hear St. Jude, and then you call them like I did. I kid you not, the lady, she actually kept calling to see if we were going to send the MRI scan or not. They hadn't got his MRI scan yet, and I got really nervous. And so my doctor called her and said, look, Mom's nervous. And she said, if Mom's nervous, she said, you tell her to pack that baby up and you send them on down here. And she said, we're going to have them a room waiting. And they did. They had everything lined out for us, from the room to when we were going to be there the next morning, and set us up to go tour and to meet people. And when we got there, Gage looked at me and he said, Mommy, I feel safe here.
It's hard to describe to people. It's a hospital, but when you walk through those doors as a parent, you get your child with you, it's not a hospital to them the way they have it set up.
It's really not. No, we didn't feel like that we were in a hospital all the time. It was just to come and go, and they had so much activities for the kids to do, and music, and people that came in with dog therapy, and, you know, there was games set up. No, it wasn't like a hospital. It was just like a second home.
Now, you talk about home, and what St. Jude likes to do, too, is try to get families back to their original hometown and work with local doctors. Will you guys spend most of your time in St. Jude, or were you able to come back here to the tri-state?
We were able to come back whenever his first set of treatment was over with. We did come back, and he got to spend the summer here, and he was symptom-free. He got to have his birthday party. We got to go on his Make-A-Wish. When we went back for scans in September is whenever we found out that the tumor was growing, and we had to come back down there and stay for another month. But for that 7.5 weeks that we were there, we took Gage to go do so much stuff, because we were able to do that because we knew that our bills were paid for, and that we could just focus on our son, and that we could focus on making sure that his quality of life while he was still here and while he was still healthy could be fun. We didn't have to worry about the bills or anything that was going on. We could just solely focus on him, and that was such a weight lifted as a parent.
What would you say to someone who may be kind of on the fence about whether or not they're going to call and become a partner in hope?
As a family, and as the families that I've met down there, please, I mean, it's just a little bit, and you're helping so many people, and you're taking a little bit of sadness away from those families and a little bit of burden off. So please become a partner in hope. It's well worth it, and the families that you'll touch will just extend on forever. It's a gift that keeps giving. When
I first got here, we talked about doing St. Jude. Gage's name just came up first, and everybody was talking about what a wonderful person he was, child he was. He was just a inspiration, and I know you're doing the run walk and all that coming up in April for him, and he really is an inspiration. So in his memory, we're asking people to become partners in hope. And as his mom, and I know if you could reach out and just thank everyone, you probably could, couldn't you?
Oh, I could. From the bottom of my heart, and it's the people who are still remembering him now. He's been gone for a little over a year, and it's these people that, like you guys, that will bring his name up on the radio, or that just the people that call and say, you know what, I want to do this in memory of him because he touched my life. That, as a parent, means so much to me, to know that his legacy still lives on, and that his love is still felt down here, and that he can still pull on people's heartstrings and get them to call and get them to be partners in hope.
Thank you for sharing your story with us. And again, we encourage you to become a partner. Thank you, Tiffany, so much for calling this morning. We appreciate it.